Hi everybody, it's Julie, and today we are making faux washi tape using the items from our kit for the January Just Junk Journal Challenge 2022. I'm going to be using tape, packing tape, and double-sided tape, including the wet method. And so let's go ahead and also, I will be using papers from my kit, scraps if I can. So I have a scrap from the wrapping paper, a scrap from the wallpaper, a scrap from the calendar. And so let's start with those. So you might have a scrap that is already cut. And so for that one, I'm just going to go ahead. You need to have, for the challenge, you need 22 inches of washi tape or faux washi tape. And my favorite way is to make it with the double-sided tape. I'm going to use the Dollar Tree double-sided tape. And I'm just going to double it up here because this was a little bit thinner than the regular paper. And so there I have this, and I can just peel those off and use this just like washi tape. You've seen me, I can just go ahead and rip it just like washi tape. I have it just like washi tape. Remember, for the blue book, I had a piece of the magazine, and I still have that sitting here. So for the thicker, we can go ahead and use a thicker double-sided tape and just go ahead and put it down. And I like being able to do this because then I can, it's ready and I can use it when I'm ready to use it. Got it? Okay, so there's that. And then you can just go ahead and cut it. I mean, a lot of this is obvious, but maybe you just hadn't ever thought about being able to use some of these items this easily. Okay, so now I have that. And so I have more than my 22 inches of washi tape. Plus, remember, I did have some left from, and I'm going to keep this because I can still use the pieces. So we'll put that down there. And then I have the calendar piece. And I could do it either. I could use, put it on here and have those dates. Or I can turn it over and, have the pink. I want the pink because that's going to work for the journal I'm working on. But I did want you to see that you did have those options. So another thing is, with some of the tapes, you can go ahead and make it out of your fabric as well. So faux fabric washi. Faux washi. You got that? Because it's not made with the very special paper. Okay, so there I have that piece. And you can even go ahead and add it. Let's see if I can do it on, what can I get from, let's do, I want dress, I want purple. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure it's in all the nooks and crannies here. We'll cut this piece off. So if you're looking for a different way of being able to put your fabric down. There, we'll have that. That. So you have fabric washi, and you can still come in and fray your edges if you want to. Okay. Okay, so there's that. I'll save those. Okay, so wallpaper, the wrapping paper, the fabric, and now we are going to use a piece of the map. And I like these, me in numbers and letters. I like that detail. And so I'm going to go ahead and use the littler, the one from Dollar Tree. Double-sided tape again. You know what? Let's go with these up here. We'll start with the 89. Going to be, you know what? I want to go ahead and get some of that yellow. I'm going to go line it up kind of on that dotted yellow line there. Okay, there's that. Go ahead and use the cutter to cut it. And I'm just going to line my washi. Line my washi, line my washi. It moved. Okay. And then I think the other side I'm going to have to cut. I should have done it the other way. Should have cut this piece off first. So remember that. Cut your shorter piece off first. So you'll have enough to hold the other side. It happens. I do it more often than I should. But there is, isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Okay, so now I'm going to take this piece of map and I'm going to cut this down. Okay, we'll cut this. I'm going to cut the messy edge off. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it down again. Okay. So this time, I'm going to look, ooh, I like this side. Yeah, I like this side. So I'm going to put this side as my other side. So now I'm going to pull out the Scotch tape. And I want to pull out a piece that's long enough to cover it. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try and get it as close to even on there as I can. I'll put it down. Okay, and then I'm going to set that one aside for a moment. And then I'm also going to take a piece of the book page. Okay, so I have this. And I'm going to go ahead and do this. Then we'll come back and I'm going to grab a little piece of this. Okay. And I'm also going to go ahead and put a piece of tape on here. Okay. And press that down. put that over here. And then we're going to measure this. I'm going to go ahead and rip this piece off. I still have that we can do also with our little tape, maybe. Okay. Okay, so I want to measure this, and I want it to be inside a little bit so that it would give you'd have a little bit of a border. Okay, so I'll actually end up with 2 of these. Get a nice clean piece. Okay. You see it just jump right up there? Cut that off. Let's make sure that this is down really, really good. Okay. And there's that. Whoop, don't need to put it on the other one. Okay. And then we're going to do it on this one, same side. Okay, we'll leave it. And see, it just lifts itself up to there. Okay. I don't need it to be that long. Okay, so I have those wonderful pieces. And so now I'm going to grab my water. Okay, so I have a bowl. And I have some hot water from the tap. And I'm just going to pour that in the bowl. I just used the measuring cup because I didn't want to spill on my way down the hall. So there's that. And we're going to go ahead and let's start with the little one. Okay. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to make sure one more time that it's down really good. And we're going to go ahead and put this in the hot water. Okay. And this one. Go ahead. Put this one in the hot water. Okay. We'll let them sit in there for a couple. Okay. And the paper is going to break down. And we're going to end up with sticky. That's not ready. Yeah, I'll let it stay for a little bit longer. So the tape right now is not sticky. It's unsticky. Okay. I also like to do this with napkins. And with napkins, it's really cool because the white space disappears and the ink stays on the tape, usually. So this is the, there we go. This is the book, okay? So you can see that some of the paper is starting to come off. Yeah, this is messy. If you like the messy crafting, then this is fun for messy crafting. It's really cool because we're going to let this dry and it will actually re-stick wherever the tape is. And so that's why I tried to have the tape be a little bit bigger than the item that we were. Okay, so here it comes. But it also gets like a transparent look. It's so cool. It's working. It's working. Magazines work really good. napkins work really good. I've done this before on my channel. It's been, actually it's been quite a while. I think the, Spring Blossom series, which is 30 videos of using a variety of items, digitals, all different kinds of things. But there, I don't know if you can see that it's a little bit transparent. We're going to go ahead and put this over here and let it dry. We'll go ahead and add in one of the packing tape ones and let it start soaking while we come and see what the map does. I did not try this ahead of time, so I don't know how it's going to do. We got to find a place that will, there we go, that the paper will start disintegrating. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just, I don't know if you can see that, but the paper is coming off and the map is staying. Okay, there we go. And it's handmade, so if you end up where, you know, part of the ink, the map part comes off, or you end up with too much paper in an area, a deeper bowl would be good, I think. But you get that transparent look. And again, we're going to let this dry. And believe it or not, the tape will become re-sticky. It is really, really something. So that's a fun way to add. Especially add like this map I'm using the map in other places in my journal, and so it's a fun way to add it in another look. Okay, so here we go. There we go. Get the paper to roll off. So faux washi from a Thomas Guide is what we've got right here. This Thomas Guide is from 1992. It is San Bernardino County, California, and believe me, there's a lot of changes in San Bernardino County since 1992. So that would make that almost 30 years old. So almost, well, no, 92 and 22, it's vintage. Okay, so vintage Thomas Guide. And it's kind of cool also because it is less populated. So there's more places to actually write on the pages of this Thomas Guide. Okay. Okay, you want to get all your paper crumbs off. So, and this, I mean, this might take too much time for some of you. You might be going, why would you do this? But it is amazing to have this. I mean, it really is similar to washi. Now, like I said, I'm keeping the sides of the tape on it. So that it still has the sticky. Okay. So Scotch tape, packing tape method. We'll let that one dry. Okay. Let's see how this one got to soak longer. Let's see how it does. Okay. So and of course you can just take that and put it down on your paper just like it is, but I think the transparent is, you know, that's like washi. Okay, so you take the top roll paper off and come in and get that next roll. And sometimes you'll lose some of the image, and that's okay. Especially an image like this where it's that watercolor. But being able to make a washi-like tape that actually matches what you're making. Literally, this is the same book images that I'm using. Okay, so we'll come up, grab more. You'll be able to feel when you get down to there not being paper and the ink has transferred itself to the tape, it will be totally slick. Okay, so this up here, this is all slick. Can you see the difference? Well, yeah, not really, because I've got the cloudy white images down here anyway. Okay, but we'll go ahead and make the whole thing slick. So I went one way and now I'm going the other way. So I went like up and down and now I'm going sideways to pull pieces off. That seems to be working. Okay, so go this way to get some, clean it off, and then go this way. Okay, and turn it. You see we're still getting paper off this part up here. You can see my fingers through it. This is working really, really well. This ink is transferring really, really, really well. Okay. And this is a glossy book page. Okay. So we'll set that down, let it dry. I'll go ahead and put this one in and let it soak. And I do have one from earlier. It's still not dry, but give you an idea of what it looks like there. Okay, so maybe on yellow you might be able to get an idea better than on the white. Okay, and see how the pieces have cleared up so that you can see it. So this one is on Scotch tape, and you can see it's starting to re-stick. I'm going to go ahead and pull it off and let it continue to dry. And we'll be back to show you our dry washi. I'll go ahead and get this one undone as well, and we'll see how that works. And then I'll clean up all the water off my table because I don't know. I don't like water in my craft room, you guys. I am separating. I'm going to be making a separate area for like mixed media and stuff. But, okay. We'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I have my little pieces. I have a piece of a sherbet sunset background here. And on top, I have some projection paper. Okay, just so you can get an idea. You see that they are sticky now. And this is one of the large ones from the water. And I'm going to put those just lightly on here so that I can, here's one from the Scotch tape. We've got the Scotch tape, the 2 map ones, and 2 of these. And we'll be able to use those just like you would use washi tape or a washi tape sticker in my journal. And I made it using the book pages and the map pages. So then we also did some fabric tape, and we did some other faux washi using the double-sided tape. So I have way more than 22 inches here to use. Now for this element, you just need to make it. Okay, and then you need to use 22 inches somewhere in your journal. So your picture for the element can be, like this, showing the washi tapes that you made. I'm looking forward to seeing those of you that do the water technique with the packing tape or Scotch tape. And yeah, it is a little bit messy, but it does turn out really cool. And I'm excited to have this to use in my journal. Okay, so today we have our VIP for those that finished their December junk journals, and this is the kit that they are receiving. It's called the Rose Book, and they also got it in a denim color, and so you'll get to see more about that very soon. This kit will be available in the Etsy shop tomorrow, Thursday, 50% off. And it has pages and then ephemera. And then the Patreons, do check out the Patreon because you received your welcome gift. And I used the blue tint and I was able to tint it blue. So, for you to be able to use it with the hollyhocks and daisies digital. And then this is one of the pages in blue that the VIPs are receiving. So there's a bonus blue kit in the Rose Book. Okay, so there's a bonus blue kit. And then the Patreons, you received this as well as your stamp page for hollyhocks and daisies. So, yeah, so that's what we've got going on there. So I will see those of you that finished your December Junk Journal Challenge journal and posted it on time. I will see you at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Remember, you can find the details for the January Just Junk Journal Challenge in the description box down below. Also, don't forget to check out today's organization video for the hashtag LGO 2022. Our creator today is Jen Peterson from What Jen Rin Scraps. We're looking forward to seeing what she's going to show us. We are so excited to have this organization collab put together by Kara Brandon. I hope you're checking it out. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all of the videos to be entered into the presents that Kara is going to be giving away on February 7th. So Find something to celebrate every day. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye-bye. Oops, I'm going to be a little bit out of whack here. Well, luckily this was the extra one, right? Blooper. So be more careful than I was. Putting it down, talking. So, there we go. Oh, this is the wet one. I thought I had the dry package. This was the wet package. That's funny. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah.